PS4 stream. Looks like the servers are finally back up and running, so thank you for your patience there. And we are ready to roll. So we'll start off just kind of doing a few maps, and hopefully we get a few people joining us, and we'll go ahead and group up for some community play stuff. So it does look like, judging from the forums online, that the downtime was actually for another patch. From reading through the patch notes briefly, it does appear as though it's a lot of crash fixes, a lot of bug fixes. There's nothing other than that in the patch notes themselves, so hopefully we have less blue screens, less bugs overall. Hopefully they're slowly kind of ironing out a lot of the problems that a lot of people have been running into with the game. So, I am at least optimistic about the fact that, it looks like they're attempting to fix a lot of the crashing issues with the game. Elbow nut, that's absolutely fine. We don't care about that. So, it is a bit of a relief to see in the patch notes that, they're fixing some of these issues that are they're supposedly fixing some of these issues that are causing the game to crash. So hopefully that means we'll be running into less blue screens. This weekend I ran into a few that were kind of frustrating, so I'm hoping to get that ironed out so people can just, play the game the way it's intended to be played. So I did realize after looking at my skill tree today that I didn't actually run the second to last labyrinth, so I did that this afternoon. So that gave me a couple more ascendancy points to throw on my character.
What's this? A new challenger?
Which will hopefully be,
Where are your first ones now, as am I?
pretty noticeable tonight. So far, so good. Let's see, I wonder... I'm hoping the double jump with leap slam is finally gone, because that's been kind of annoying me recently. Well, that's good. So they definitely at least fixed the issue, because before, whenever I'd pick up an item, it would still actually use my cyclone, since I have that bound to X, and it looks like that's not happening tonight.
Boring. Now you're a strong one, so I value your input. Assuming you let me live, what do you think I should do instead?
Sure, let's bargain here. So our research bar is about 30%.
Let's go for some entertainment.
Hello.
Unveil these items. Thought we had picked up. Oh yeah, one of them's a ring. Neither one of these are too great, to be honest. Just pick up one for the sake of actually doing it. Increase physical damage. Yeah, we'll go with that. We'll just sell those off. So no double jump from leap slam yet. So hopefully that's something else they addressed. And we'll see once once we hopefully get a few people in here. Hopefully we'll get a chance to kind of test out and see exactly how well the game runs with multiple people in it. What's up, Dirk? How you doing tonight? Alright, so yeah, that pesky bug where you would still trigger your skill that's bound to X when you picked up an item. I'm glad that's gone. So I'm going to go back for that strong box. I just want to clear out this area first. So unique strong box. Hopefully we get something good from this. Additional magic items, rare items, 3 rogue exiles. Wow, 3 additional unique items. Contains no other items. Well, that's just confusing. So I'm assuming we should get 3 magic, 3 rare, and 3 unique. So we'll see. Hello. So I'm intrigued to see what drops we get from this. Oh, nice. I'm not sure exactly what that meant, because we definitely got more than 3 rare items. We got a ton of items from that. So that modifier was a bit misleading. I'm not going to complain though, just because this is, we got some amulets and some rings, which are usually what's more difficult to run into for actually using our Chaos Orb recipe. We can skip the rest of those. Yeah, it said we'd get 3 uniques. It said we'd get 3 rares and that we'd get 3 magic items and that there'd be no additional items, but there were definitely additional items. Dexterity and intelligence. Less critical strike multiplier though. That's still pretty decent. Projectile damage, that doesn't do anything for this build. Max life, fire resist. Yeah, nothing we can necessarily use, but I'm still not going to complain that we had 3 unique items drop. I will admit, and you know, knock on wood, but it does seem like the game is running a bit smoother since this patch had happened tonight. So hopefully that's a good indication for the game moving forward. Because they kind of have to, ooh, not good on my part. I gotta pay attention to what I'm doing here. I seem to distract die a few times every stream. But anyways, it does kind of seem like us console players are struggling through a lot of issues that PC players don't really have to deal with, so yeah, hopefully we can optimize this game sooner than later. I do think the community's kind of starting to get a little restless with some of these performance issues. Hey, Soho. Alright, where is this guy who got me? Oh, yikes. So I must be taking ignite damage there. I also didn't trigger my auras. Alright, 3rd time's the charm. Hey, Hi-Res, glad you could make it. There we go. Rare abyss item. That's good. I haven't seen an incubator in a while. So I'd be more than happy to run that. Alright, no more deaths after that. So, if any of you guys want to try to join my session, you can go ahead and do a few more maps after this. 30,000 kill incubator. Man, I hope that gives something good. But if people aren't able to join my session during this, I'll just go ahead and throw out some invites right after I finish.
My spirit is spent.
I gotcha. For now, though, if anyone else does want to join in on mapping tonight, you can either just try and join the session or just shoot me your PSN in the comments. Oh, for 6-link armor, that's worth it. Oh, we got a couple 6-socket items there. Map. A couple maps, actually. Another amulet. So I might actually be able to get a few chaos orbs from this run. 3 monsters remain. Let's just go ahead. We'll portal back and we'll see how many we can trade in. Let's vendor these first. 6-link, chromatic. What did we pick these up for? 30% increased movement speed. It's too bad we have set boots already, though. Trade those in. I think just up to tier 4 right now, but pretty confident this character can push higher. Died a couple times, but it's from me not paying attention as per usual. I've already got one of those, so I have to get rid of that. Hey, how's it going? So this one's a little better than that one. Sell that off. That one's actually pretty good. That's one I may be able to equip later on. So that's solid. Go ahead and store that. And that's kind of what I wanted to test tonight, is with this new patch, I want to see exactly how well the game performs, see how much lag we actually get. Because so far, the different things I've tested that they talked about in the patch notes actually have been fixed. Like that stupid bug where it'll keep using your skill that's attached to X, even when you pick up items. Like, that's finally gone. So they said they fixed multiple crashing issues, which we haven't crashed yet, but we also haven't been online for very long. Right. Let's see, so I needed some gloves, which I didn't pick any of those up. That's fine, I'm not going to go back into that map for those.
Hello.
That's good. I'm hoping we'll be able to have some smooth sailing with partying up tonight. It looks like I did get a tier 5 map. So we'll run this quick while we wait for everyone else to finish up with the patch. Was there anyone else who wanted to run some maps?
Blue tendrils entangle in chip.
Oh no, agreed. It's a great way to get your character killed when you're lagging and you're relying on leech. So if they fixed all the crashes, I mean, that's half the battle. So, hopefully now they can fix a lot of the lagging issues. We'll see here in a minute. I'm going to run one more map, and then I'm going to open everything up to hopefully getting some community play going. So if anyone's interested in joining us to run some maps, feel free to go ahead and try and join the session. You should be able to through the community page on PS4. If you can't for whatever reason, then just in the comments section shoot me your PSN ID, and as long as you are following me on PS4, I should be able to add you to the session from there. That NPC just really didn't want to be talked to, that's why I crashed. NPC is shy.
The mother of death did not return me empty-handed.
Oh no. Looks like I got a syndicate assassin on me. I think. I saw portals. Oh, there he is. Going down, bro.
Ancestors,
Yeah.
I will see you again. Enough blood has been shed today. Then it is subterfuge.
And I got 3 items from him. Hopefully get some modifiers that are actually useful on these ones. The last modifiers we got kind of sucked. Well, John was kind of hiding in between these other items. Oh, get out of here, dude. Quit hitting me.
Who wins?
Still getting smacked over
Exile.
here. Oh, come on. There we go,
Hello.
finally. That required way too much work. Fire and cold damage, fire and lightning damage. Let's go increased armor and life. That's potentially actually useful for a build. Let's see. Spell damage and mana. We'll go with socketed gem quality. And what do they got in the ring here? Let's go with Dex and Intelligence added onto that. Freezes you when activated. No, it won't. And that's why I like having those flasks on me. Sounds good. Yeah, if anyone else is interested in coming along and mapping with us, feel free to speak up. Kind of want to see if we can get something close to a full group going so we can kind of test the lag, see if they fixed it at all. Because usually you get just a couple people in and it seems to lag up a bit. Well, no worries. Just basically want to extend an open invite to everybody watching. Just kind of running a tier 5 map to see how it goes, and my character was definitely ready for this. This has been easy enough. Curious to see how high of a map my character could actually push at this point. here a little faster. We still have over 50 enemies remaining. We can't leap over there from here? We should be able to. Oh, that's weird. There we go. Superior Tier 2 map. Ooh. Yeah, I wasn't actually expecting a patch tonight. I didn't know there was going to be one. Yeah, if you want to run some tier 6 and higher, just kind of shoot me whichever maps you want to go ahead and run, and we'll run those. Since I did had to start the stream a bit later than even I was hoping, probably won't stay online for too long tonight. I do work early in the morning, but I do at least want to run a few maps. Yeah, it's doing pretty well, and I mean, I've only got it attached to a 4-link right now. So, like, the full damage potential is not even being reached. But I'm pretty sure that was our map boss, because we only have 2 enemies remaining.
My spirit is spent.
So we're not gonna scour the map for those last 2 random enemies. But yeah, Cyclone should get even better. So let's see. Crap, I did not want to do that. Let's go to our Chaos Orb page. Let's see, I already have plenty of chest pieces and helmets. So we'll just pawn all that stuff off. Thanks, man. Yeah, no problem. Hopefully the videos are still, you know, helping a lot of people out. And I'll end up doing one more video like I did today. Once I've probably hit like at least level 90 with this character, just showing like the final build. Hopefully I should have a 6-link by then. If not, I'll go out of my way to make sure that I get one. So hi Rez, I'll shoot you an invite. What was your PSN again? Because it's actually different than your YouTube name, isn't it? Oh, no, it is the same. Okay. Let's see. I'll shoot you an invite from a followers group. And then if anyone else wants to come join us before we start, just shoot me your PSN down in the messages. Let's see, hopefully I can find you in here. My follower list on PS4 is longer than I thought it was. Wish they alphabetized this thing. Oh, there you are. I'm gonna shoot you an invite. So yeah, then if you just want to teleport to me here, and we'll kind of test out the lag while we're running maps. We'll see, what tier maps we're gonna go ahead and complete with this character. We can start with a tier 6 and just kind of work our way up. Sounds good. We don't have to go too crazy with the maps, just because we probably only be able to run a few. Just let me know if... Oh, it didn't go through for some reason. I don't think... Yeah. That was weird. I hit accept trade and it didn't actually go through. Yeah, if you just want to shoot me like 3, or... I suppose if you don't mind getting rid of a bunch of them, that's fine too. So it sounded like it, yeah, it did work that time. Alright, so... to see, because I'm pretty sure tier 6 is... Yeah, so we'll start using alchemy orbs at this point. Okay, sounds good. I just want to make sure you're not trading me stuff you can potentially use. Oh, so that one's already gold. We'll go ahead and run that one first then. And I'll store the rest of these for now. If 6 goes well, we'll just keep going up. So, since we got 3 people, this should be a pretty decent lag test. Really? Ouch. So this doesn't seem too bad so far. We still don't need notable or noticeable latency yet. Watch, I just dropped that out of nowhere. Yeah, pretty smooth so far. It's definitely a lot better than the last time we had our community play. I was lagging a lot more noticeably then. That was quick. Ooh, yikes. Yeah, I should have been paying attention instead of identifying that. Whoops. So that one was on me. I should have been watching instead of reading the modifiers for that strong box. Hey, Fearless, no worries, man. Make sure I can't be frozen here. That wasn't too bad. So we got a map here. Another map over here. This must have been where the boss was, I'm assuming. Or was there actually an arena door? Go ahead and run this monolith. Oh, yikes. The lag on that monolith was disgusting. Hopefully it doesn't lag when they actually start moving. Yeah. Oh, nice. Yeah, I haven't got a Tabula this league quite yet. So got a Splinter, Glass Floors Bauble. Demon's Horn. Nice, we got a Divine Vessel, so we can actually capture a soul. Some splinters over here. So it seems like the lag's not actually too bad until we actually do the Legion content itself. As soon as we activated that monolith, it was pretty insane. Yeah, I'm still holding off on purchasing a 6-link. No, it was a lot worse. The only time I really noticed it there was when we actually activated the monolith. Aside from that, it wasn't too bad. Let's bump it up to a tier 7. Let's see, I don't think any of these are gold already. Which is fine, I'll just run an alchemy orb on it. Yeah, if it only lags during the monoliths, like, I can live with that. That's fine. That's a lot better than last time when it was pretty much just lagging constantly. That one's fine too. Yeah, and the only time I died there was my own stupid fault, because I identified a cache box and was reading, and a few enemies creeped up on me and smacked me down. Aside from that, yeah, this isn't bad at all. Hopefully we see some more Exalted Orbs drop like last time. He's getting rid of a couple of Tabulas. Ooh, there's a little bit of lag there when I leap slammed. I rubber banded back. But I mean, that happens even when I'm not grouping up, so not really going to pin that one on the grouping up factor of the whole thing. Map drop, super nice. So far, so good. Love the sound of the goat, man. It makes me laugh. Reminds me of Goat Boy from SNL. The fact that we can run Cyclone side to side and not actually lag is a good sign. Because last time I remember that lagging the game up pretty bad. What's that? Yeah, it is. That's a Syndicate transport over there.
There'll be no bargaining this time. Just you silent. Smoldering.
Tell him Moana, son of stone.
Felled. By the bargainer.
Exile.
Haku plays politics
Destroys all
poorly.
items of
For
intervention
his own
members.
sake, I must betray him.
That works for me.
How noble of you.
Oh,
Vile
yikes.
Red Blade.
Desecrated ground now standing on it.
Enough blood has been shed today,
Destroy. We
warrior.
literally just did that.
A wise choice indeed.
So that's fine, because they'll... Actually, I don't know if they rank up when we do that. I don't think they do, actually. So it may not have made sense to do that twice there. But I'm not trying to spend a whole lot of time on that anyways. Let's unveil these items. Had to make sure I wasn't standing on desecrated ground again. Do that. I think I only had 2 veiled items. Go through this quickly so we're not wasting time. Good, we're good. So it looks like there's a unique item there. I see like, oh. Yeah, there is. There's a monolith there that we can come back to. So let's go see how bad we lag this time. So for anyone who's kind of watching, just paying attention, watching my health gradually go down in a lot of these spots because of all this green desecrated ground. It's kind of the name of the game with that stuff. So if we stand on that, we need to be constantly hitting stuff to regain our health. So that actually didn't lag that bad. Kind of weird we lagged so bad the first time, and that time not really any at all. Let's see, anything really worth picking up? Doesn't really look like it. Alright, let's go ahead and assign this. I missed Blade Master earlier. It's a no-brainer to pick up. I've only rubber banded once so far tonight, which is a huge improvement from usual. Usually I try and be pretty conservative with the leap slams because it's... I've noticed movement skills are typically what will trigger it. But so far it hasn't been terrible tonight. So, I mean, so far these are all good indications. Looks like some decent changes were made in the patch, so feeling a bit more optimistic. Let's see, it's a white map. That's a common white map too. Make sure to be ready to use your movement skills on this one, because we got temporal chains. It's gonna feel like we're dragging through this one. Yeah, we're just running some maps tonight. High Res was nice enough to donate some mid-tier maps. So basically, just seeing one how bad the lag is to see if it's improved at all. You'll notice us moving slowly through this map, but that's because of the temporal chains modifier. That's actually not the fault of the game. Basically, yeah, just testing to see what the lag is like and seeing how high a tier maps this character's ready for. Which, this is tier 8, so this is literally the halfway point. I mean, so far so good. I died the one time, and it was from when I was reading modifiers on a strong box, so it was my own fault. And I mean, we're much more likely to die here too, since we're playing multiplayer, so the difficulty level goes up. Looks like a decent unique drop right there. Hopefully that's something good for somebody. A ball orb. Nice. A sextant and a regal orb. Some decent drops. Normally I'd pick up more of these chromatics, but while mapping as a group, I just try and pick up some of the more valuable stuff and leave a lot of the garbage behind. It's not necessarily garbage, but for the most part, I'm just trying to pick up currency and good items. Oh, there's some rubber banding. Nice, scratch, dude. Yeah, so we're just melting everything. So, tier 8 was simple enough. We'll go back and see if I can remember where that was back here. God, I hate temporal chains. I could have re-rolled it, but I knew we'd do fine with it. Here's the monolith over here. There's just a brief lag when it first starts up. That was about it. Yeah, for sure, dude. Is your PSN name the same as your name on YouTube? Nice, we got a unique ring. Good stuff. Yeah, let me know if you're not able to join through the community. And if you're not, as long as you're following me on PSN, I can shoot you an invite through there. Okay, I think you're following me on PSN. That name sounds familiar. I think we picked up everything here. So yeah, I'll shoot you an invite here. Oh, no worries. Appreciate it, by the way. Hey, we'll drop some of this stuff off. Death Rush Amethyst Ring. Nice. Ooh, that's awesome. Onslaught for 4 seconds on kill. That's actually really solid. I'm gonna set that aside for now. We might try and implement that into this build. Put that in there for now and sell off these other 2 items. Which I'm not sure why even. I must have picked these up by mistake. Just resist. It's mostly that max life that I'm holding on to this one for. I crafted some strength onto it also, just to give me some extra life and armor. But yeah, it's mostly the cold resistance and the max life. Same with the coral ring. It's mostly max life, cold and lightning resist. The physical damage leeches mana is okay, but I mean, I think I have that covered pretty much through the passive skill tree. Yeah, the increased maximum life on both of those is the main purpose of those. Let's see, so that was a tier 8. Go ahead and run port, which is a tier 9. That's the highest tier map we have right now. Yeah, man, no worries. And I mean, like, when you guys offer me items and stuff, and it's not necessarily something that, you know, I can use for my build, honestly, I just appreciate, you know, you guys being thoughtful enough to be like, you know, hey, man, I got something you might be able to need. That's, you know, that's awesome of you guys. And I definitely appreciate it. I try not to use, you know, too many items from people. Oh, nice. Yeah, we can run that after this one. Ooh, nice divination card. A little bit of rubber banding there.
I stayed true to my word, Exile.
Ooh, assassins. We've run into a lot of syndicate content tonight.
Stay down, Haku.
Haku, that reminds me of the pro wrestler.
Conquerors don't just win fights, they put people. So be it. I will fulfill my duties there.
Crap, come on.
Hello.
There we go. Unveil this quick. Do physical damage. And like I recommend always unveiling items just to get those crafting modifiers. Okay, good. So it does look like people can join from the community, so that's good. I'm holding off currently on trying to use the Tubula, just because right now the stats on my chest piece are actually pretty useful for this build. Because the one downside to running a duelist when you're relying on having a lot of health is the fact that there's not a lot of passive nodes for life. This one's a tier 9. We're going to run a tier 10 after this. Spirit-wise... Okay, there we go. For whatever reason, my Cyclone wasn't triggering there. Level 79 right now, I think. Pretty sure, because I think we were 78 when we started and leveled up once. No worries. What level are you, Sosa? You might be fine in a tier 10 anyways. Because that's the thing, like, if it wasn't for high-res donating some maps, we wouldn't be able to run this high-tier maps. 80, I mean, you should be fine on tier 10. And like, just so there's no confusion, like, there's absolutely no like donation requirement to come play. Like, you can absolutely just come play. Hi-Res was just nice enough to donate some maps, and he wanted to run some higher tier maps. Otherwise, we'd have been stuck running like tier 4s and 5s. My hits aren't registering, so I think I'm lagging right now. Maybe not. There we go. Mission accomplished. Doesn't look like the boss actually dropped us much of anything there. I didn't look like I was actually lagging, but then I actually noticed those blue enemies that were around us, like it wasn't actually registering when I was hitting them, so my life was going down and I wasn't leeching. Oh shoot. I'll come back in for the monolith. I didn't realize we only had 2 portals left. Once you complete Act 10, you actually do what we're doing here, and you just kind of run maps. Gradually progress through the Atlas, all the way up to tier 16. fight the Shaper, the Elder. There's basically like a second little storyline that you go through from just mapping. I was pretty open to running either axes or swords when I first started running this character. A sword just became available to me first, so that's why I ended up going the route that I did with my skill tree. At this point, I won't run an axe just because I'd have to respec like probably a good 15 points on my skill tree. Yeah, we still got a couple of spots open. I'm interested in seeing if we can get a full party going through these maps, because I want to see, like, if the lag gets any worse, the more people you have. Those aren't that great, but we'll just store those.
Greeting.
Sorry, I'm just getting rid of some of that stuff. Okay. Pretty much. That's basically what endgame is. Just getting, you know, better items, progressing through tiers. Yeah, let's see. Oh yeah, that's fine. You can keep that actually. I prefer to just use my flask here that I've got. I think I put it on my Quicksilver flask. I like just popping a flask to get rid of freeze. Let's see what are our modifiers on here. Area's a large mage. Maze. That shouldn't be too bad. We can do that after this unique map. I ran with a buddy last season during Synthesis who was a necromancer. And yeah, it legs up the game quite a bit. Hopefully they've optimized it a little bit to fix that sense. Before I actually activate this, was there anyone else looking to jump in right now? Going once, going twice. We'll just run this one. If you are looking to join, just try to join through the community first, and then if you're not able to, let me know, and I'll try and shoot you an invite. Alright, look. Okay, good. Looks like you got one more person. I think that might... Does that fill us up? I think that fills us up. Oh, nope. 5 of 6. I think we can technically get one more. That's right. So we'll run this one, and then we'll see if we can get one more person in. Hoping I don't get one shot. Does seem like it's lagging a little bit, but it's still manageable. Got ourselves a map there, that's nice. talked about your buddy getting one-shotted. I'm nervous. So far, so good. Oh, yikes. Yeah, there it was. That was unfortunate. I don't know if that would have been an issue if it wasn't for the lag. This map, nope, it's an issue. So yeah, you guys will be finishing that one off. We only have the one extra portal. I'm actually not running either. My accuracy is high enough, it's over 95%, so I didn't see the need in taking that node. And with the item, or the unique weapon that I have, using Kondo's Pride, I actually kind of want to crit occasionally, but not very often. Just because, you know, I don't mind actually hitting that bleed on occasion. But my crit itself, just because since I am running that, when I crit, I don't get leech life. So my Cyclone, I've actually only got like a 5% crit chance. But my accuracy, it's actually on my character screen. I thought it was anyways. Could have sworn this is where you find accuracy. Huh, I guess not. Yep, sure did. That map was pretty brutal. The first time I lag died, and then the second time I just got killed with projectiles before I could even dive in. So yeah, the unique map might have been a little too extreme for this character yet so far. Probably need a little better gear for that. I mean, you could finish it up quick if you want to. It's not a big deal. But yeah, I mean, I do still have some items, like, it's level 70, which isn't too terrible. I mean, like, my chest piece is still only level 57. I just haven't found anything that really outranks it yet because of the different modifiers that are on there. But I think leveling up, getting a few better items. Let's actually give you a chance to look at this. So that onslaught will be nice. The additional armor will be nice too. 43 to max life means I'll be sacrificing a little bit of max life, but not too much. I'll likely, let's see, where's my character at for cold resist? 84%, so I can only sacrifice 9 more. But I think my fire resist was a little crazy. Yeah, so if I have fire resist crafted on anything, I don't know if I do on here, but I've also got cold resist on that already too. could potentially go with dual. Because 9, so I'd be missing 15. So I could look at my dual resist and maybe go with like a cold and chaos resist. Oh, because I don't have that available yet. It would give me 15 anyways. Yeah, I have a little leveling left to do on my character before I'm prepared for that, clearly. Although I do think I've worked out a way to be able to equip this ring. I'm going to lose a little bit of health, but I'm going to gain some armor. I think I'm going to lose some strength too, which would be unfortunate. But having Onslaught on kill is going to be really nice. Plus a little bit of chaos resist. So I'll probably, this will be 33 fire resist that I'm giving up there. So yeah, I'll end up taking this off, putting fire and cold on it. Take that. Equip, and then we should be good on resist, and we are. And our chaos resistance is a little better. Life actually didn't go down a terrible amount. Hold on to that just in case I do decide to go back to it, but this ring is actually pretty nice. We looted this earlier tonight. But I'm just looking forward to having that onslaught bonus. Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll grab another map here. Let's see, we'll run Scriptorium. Ice Nova would probably be fun. Oops. There we go. Oh, snap. It was that map that did it. I'll shoot you another invite here. So, at least we know we can run higher mid-tier maps with this character right now. So, and like, there's still a lot of room for improvement with this build. I mean, obviously, you know, we're only level 79, so there's quite a few, I don't feel so bad about it then. Yeah, that unique map was pretty epic, though. Character just isn't quite optimized enough yet to run that. Soon, though. I think once I have a chest piece that's actually a 6-link, and then we just make some gradual improvements to a few other items. Oh, grats, dude. Make a few more gradual improvements, like, we can definitely get a better pair of gloves, something with more max life, something with higher armor. Yeah, obviously our weapon here and our boots, those are going to stay. This helmet, I actually just recently got this, so this helmet will probably stay in the build for quite a while, but The chest piece can definitely improve. This ring is actually pretty solid. Just because it offers a pretty decent amount of life. You know, over 100 max life. So, that'll probably stick around. I don't know how soon I'll actually replace that. This amulet, this thing truthfully is probably going to be good to go sometime soon. So the amulet we can improve, the gloves we can improve. The belt's actually pretty decent. I'll probably stick with that for a little while. I just recently got that. But, you know, there's some room for improvement on this build yet for sure. I would love to get a Star Forge for this build. That would actually be the one thing I could replace this weapon with. That would be super efficient. Oh, it's still sitting in there. It's like, where did I put that map? Yeah, Star Forge is essentially best in slot for a two-handed sword cyclone build. You should be able to teleport directly to us. I forget exactly what the process is behind it, though. Just because before I started doing the streams, I really only ever played online with one of my buddies, and I usually host, and I've hosted all these too, so I'm not 100% familiar with actually teleporting directly to people, but I know you can do it. Why is my cycling just isn't triggering correctly? I think that may have gotten me killed too. Nice thing is I can probably actually replace this, I think it's the silver flask that gives onslaught. Oh nice, someone got a regal orb there. A lot of chill effect going on in this map. Nice. Solid teamwork there. That's actually a map for somebody else there. Did we leave behind a monolith back there, or did we not run into one? I don't remember seeing one, to be honest. So I think there actually is a little bit of lag going on, but it's nothing that makes the game by any means unplayable right now. Oh, we can skip it, it's not that big of a deal. All the way back to the beginning. I'm actually pleasantly surprised that the lag hasn't been as bad as I was expecting it to be with an almost full group. So this experiment was a smashing success. Let's see, what should we run next? Do you have a tier 9? So this one unfortunately is only a blue. But what we can do is scour and elk it. Oh, we have to identify it first. I don't really want to regal it. So I've only got 2 regals. I just realized that me throwing these maps in while you guys are still in there is probably kicking you out. I should have asked before I actually activated that. Yeah, I enjoy doing these community play nights. These are always fun. Especially now that the lag isn't nearly as bad. Like, our first night was, it was pretty cringy how bad the lag was. I mean, here, like, we're still lagging, but like the first night, we couldn't even run Trials of Ascendancy. The lag was so bad. Like, we were getting killed by the traps constantly. Just from essentially, like, lagging through the game.
We'll need more than brawn to beat us, brute.
Just another syndicate.
Easy, easy, easy.
Savage.
Don't make me hurt my friends
That was
again.
Hillock. Usually Hillock's a bit more of a pushover.
I tried and tried to. Maybe
We'll
this will
bargain
make his
again.
bad thoughts go.
Eventually here, though, if these guys don't start actually ranking up or giving us
Salah.
intelligence, we're going to start executing some of these guys. I think it was just this one. Endurance charge on melee stun. Don't need that. Elk orb, that's nice. To see if I've actually run this Trial of Ascendancy that's here or not. Stupid mobs have to come after me when I'm trying to read stuff. You guys move through there fast. Oh, I guess it's just around the corner. was too distracted by the trial back here. I'm gonna see if this is one I've run yet or not. That's another thing that'll be a huge buff for my characters. I haven't actually found all the Trials of Ascendancies to run the last lab yet. I think it was over here, yeah. Swirling Fear. Yeah, I haven't run that one yet. Probably run through here quick. Ah, that's why it's taking me so long to kill stuff. Good catch. I always forget to do that, just because when I'm playing by myself, I don't typically die very often. So I forget.
My spirit is spent.
Yeah, like this is the kind of stuff that was actually killing us the other night, is like we couldn't even get through these just because we hit the traps no matter what we did. There was no avoiding them. That's how bad the lag was. Like here I'm running into a few here and there, but it's my own fault. Just being impatient. There we go. Yeah, like these were unrunnable the other night when we were grouping up, so that's good. It's a lot better than what it was. I think I only have 2 trials left. Yeah, right? That was really nice. Yeah, so I only got 2 trials left, so that's good. Yeah, tonight's actually made me pretty optimistic about the future of the game, because like I was getting a little nervous there for a while with all the performance issues, the constant crashes, you know, the giant lag spikes you'd run into when grouping up with people. But I mean, it's gotten better, so you know, I'm optimistic that if they keep, you know, moving in this direction, that they're gonna get things fixed. You know, tonight's patch was definitely a huge leap forward in the right direction, so I just hope they keep it up. I don't know if you caught the I made a video earlier today with like just basically an update on what I'd done with my build so far. Might help make the build make a bit more sense. Oof. Hi-Rez is not having as much luck as I am with the new patch though. Let's see, head back here. Are there any rings I wanted to take a look at? Yeah, not really, so I can just identify this one and sell it off.
Greetings.
Oops, did not mean to put that there. Did a couple of you guys crash just now? think we actually lost 2 of you. Oh, no worries. I probably should end up heading off to bed here soon anyway, so we'll probably, yeah, man, thanks for playing. Have a good day at work. Which, speaking of work, that's probably why we'll just run another map or 2 here and then call it a night. Because I have to be up early for work as well. So I'll run this race course map. Actually, no, I don't really want to scour and elk another map. So we'll run Vault. Yeah, later, dude. I'm wondering if a lot of these maps we have Syndicate popping up because Alba can't pop up in them, because I actually have I can't get any more incursions right now, so I wonder if they're replacing them with Syndicate instead. Oh, you're talking to the other dude. I gotcha.
My spirit is spent.
Yeah, the Syndicate content, like, pretty much all the different Past League content that they implemented into the main game can get you some really decent items. It's just a matter of running them efficiently. Yeah, there's really good ways to grind Syndicate out, so that way, like, you run the different faction strongholds and get specific items. Typically, as long as you have some high-ranking members that are in the stronghold that you're running, you should get some pretty good items. You know, delving is always good. You know, pretty much regardless. Delving is probably the easiest one to get good gear consistently out of. Incursions, it's really, the whole trick behind that is making sure that you actually build a decent dungeon to where if you can't get all the connections, you at least get one of the rooms where you can get explosives to blow your way into other rooms. There it is. Trying to think of what else there is. Oh, Einhar. Some great crafting recipes through Einhar. Another incubator, nice. So we got a solid unique there. Usually that blue star on the item filter means we got something good from that one. Someone got a nice unique sulfur flask there. Or sulfate flask. Oh, someone else must have been able to pick up that other unique. Leather belt. Another incubator. I've been having a hard time finding incubators in general lately, let alone getting 2 in one run. So that's good. Oh, that was the gold amulet. It's not bad. Unidentified. Oh, dude, it's no worries. I don't really mind. The way I look at it, man, if you die in the maps, like, it's, you know, it's our fault if we end up dying too and then can't finish the map. It's never on one person. So, I mean, if you're dying a few times, you know, I personally don't mind. I mean, if you're losing experience, though, I mean, I totally understand that. That's the thing, like, we failed out of a map earlier tonight. Well, I did anyways. You know, like, I couldn't get back in the map, but, you know, like, I'm not going to get upset about that. It's not a huge deal. Like, we're all here to have fun. You know, you're not playing with a big-time streamer who takes everything super serious and super personal. Like, I'm just a regular dude who likes to make some tutorial videos and play with community members, and that's really about it. I'm here for the fun. I appreciate it, man. I mean, to be honest with you, whether I had 1,000 subscribers or 1,000,000 subscribers, it wouldn't really change my attitude or mentality on things. That is really nice. Let's see here, the leather belt that we got. Ooh. Unfortunately, that life regen is a waste on our build, though. You've been the badass in these streams, Hi-Rez. You've been carrying, donating maps. Oops, don't want to destroy that. You've been the real champ. My big thing is, like, before I went into streaming, I always said, like, if I did do this, that, like, I wanted to actually, like, have an audience, like, have a community full of just a lot of positive people. You know, like, there's enough toxicity on the internet. I didn't want to be another place for that to exist. So, I mean, the fact that I've been able to achieve that with this channel it's been a dream come true. Like I said, like the channel's not that big. Like I got a decent amount of subscribers, but I mean it's more so the fact that like the people that subscribe to the channel and come hang out and like view the streams and everything and all my regulars, like there's a high quality of people, and that's what I was aiming for the whole time. Yeah, I'm glad to hear that. Because this game is definitely addictive and a lot of fun.
Greetings.
Time to start crying on stream. You guys are great. Alright, so we'll run one more map here and then we'll probably call it a night just so I'm not completely dead tired for work tomorrow. But no, in all seriousness, I really appreciate the positivity that this channel has behind it. I still play some Diablo 3 from time to time because I have I've got a Nintendo Switch, so that's like my RPG on the go. I actually just ordered an amiibo that's the Loot Goblin from Diablo 3. I'm looking forward to that arriving. I have a decent little amiibo collection. Demon Hunter's actually what I'm running this season in Diablo 3. Although I'm not getting very far in the season because since I play this pretty much exclusively while I'm at home, I really only play Diablo 3 while I'm at work or like on long car rides. And since Mario Maker 2 came out, I've actually been playing Diablo 3 even less on my Switch. Which, by the way, if any of you have Switches and haven't played Super Mario Maker 2 yet, do yourself a favor and play it. It's so much fun. If you like Mario, like, that game's amazing. And Diablo 3 actually runs a lot better on the Switch than I thought it would.
My spirit is spent.
I think they toned down a lot of the effects, so that way it would run better on the Switch. Yeah, Demon Hunter's always just been a lot of fun in general. Hey dude, how's it going tonight? My first character I ever ran in Diablo 3 was actually Demon Hunter 2. Oh, level 80. Last season in Diablo 3, I ran a Witch Doctor and had a ton of fun playing Witch Doctor. I don't think I'd ever run one before last season, and I really enjoyed it. One of the things I will credit Diablo 3 with is at one point, like, not always consistently, but, you know, throughout the seasons, they give viability to a lot of different builds. You know, which is nice. So every season you're kind of motivated to create something different. Oh, did I just blue screen? I think I might have blue screen, guys. if this is it, good night to everyone. Hopefully I didn't blue screen. I'm just frozen in place right now. At least if I die right here, I'm not going to really lose any experience. Yeah. At least I didn't blue screen. Yeah, pretty much. That's the game telling me you're pushing it. Yeah, that was pretty extreme. Right when I was talking about how well the game was running tonight, the game's like, oh yeah, I'll show you. No, dude, I totally could have avoided that death. That was 100% my fault. Yeah, this will definitely be our last one. That's definitely a sign. Yeah, hopefully I won't freeze up the next time I go through there. Oh, man. See, that's how the big name streamers get salty when they play on hardcore. That I'd understand. I try and stay as low sodium as possible, though. Yeah, the lag is real. Had a good run for a while, though. It's like I'm not too disappointed. I think it's super weird that they put syndicate items in some of these. I just find that strange. Oh, let's see. So where? I think it was around through here. Hey dude, what's up? Yeah, dude, summoners have it rough. Yeah, this is the last map I'm gonna run just because I have to work early in the morning. I gotta wake up like 5 hours from now. I'm sorry, dude. I'll try and run the Friday night stream a bit later too. I started this one a little later than I usually do, but I'll try and run the Friday night stream even later, so that way I can have, you know, people who end up joining kind of later playing along too. I had some decent uniques tonight. This ring, the Death Rush Amethyst ring, is probably one of my better drops of the night. I just didn't even equip these incubators. I kept looking at them and thinking about it and just didn't do it. Have a good night, Fearless. I'm going to be hopping off here too, so no worries. Nice, yeah. I'm hoping that we came close to a full party tonight, so hopefully we hit it on Friday. You know, Wednesday I'll be online too. Have a good night, dude. Wednesday I could probably run a little bit of a later stream too, just because I do have Thursday off for the 4th of July. Unfortunately, I thought I was going to have Thursday and Friday off, but it turns out I only have Thursday off work.
I mean, we did it. Exile. The location of the temple
But
is now clear.
still means we can hopefully run the, oh, that actually stayed in there. That's interesting. That's a good way to store an extra item.
There's no telling what kind of things have taken up residence in those ruins.
So life hack, if your inventory gets full running a map and Jun's there, you can actually put an item in her unveil area and it'll show up back in your hideout. That's kind of cool. I've never actually tried that before.
Greetings.
Even though this wasn't an item I was looking to keep anyways. Like I wouldn't trust Jun with my items. Just try and take them. Nice, yeah, we should definitely run some breaches. That'll be fun. Oh, yeah, we level up. Forgot about that. I always forget to assign my skill points right away. For this one, I'm going to build over here next. I can get to 0 mana in a hurry. Because I only really regen when I hit stuff. There it is. Now I just twitch. It looks like I'm smacking myself in the face with the sword. Dip, 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 dip. But anyways, clearly I'm getting tired. But yeah, so we'll conclude the stream there. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me tonight. For all of those who jumped in and played and partied up, thank you guys as well. It was a ton of fun. Is a non-cyclone stun build. There's pretty much every build you can imagine out there. You can definitely find something. I don't have any that I've run so far, but you can definitely find some out on the forums. But yeah, you guys have a great night. Again, you know, thanks for watching. Thanks for playing with me. Wednesday night we'll do it again. We'll get another group stream going where, you know, if you guys are running some maps and want to come play. I mean, I don't really have any rules for playing. Just come in, be positive, have fun. That's all I ask for. So, you know, it was a great night tonight. Had a ton of fun. So, yeah, I will see you all on Wednesday. Hope to see you there, and it'll be another great night. So, as always, until next time, may the RNG be with you.